Your Honor, may I have permission to share my screen again for something
Sure.
different? Okay. Okay. Ms. Hunt, do you see my screen and do you recognize this message?
Yes, I do.
And has it been altered in any way?
No.
And do you believe this is from the respondent?
Yes, I do.
And why do you believe so?
Because the timing of him being addressed by the police to retrieve his items and then the incident report is completed at 5:30 on the same day are just way too coincidental.
Mm-hmm. And how did this text message make you feel after you received it?
It made me feel afraid because I felt like he was going to retaliate against me because he doesn't want to go back to jail.
Mm-hmm. Your Honor, I would like to tender this into evidence as petitioner's exhibit P2.
Any objections, Mr. Jones? She's just saying this is a text that you sent her.
Yes, ma'am. I objected. It's not from my number or a number that I know of. I know that she has been contacting people multiple times from her phone, and I have my witnesses is Shantae Smith.
Okay, so all I'm talking about right this second is just this exhibit.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I didn't send that. I didn't send those messages. That's not even my number.
Okay, so that's testimony. What's your objection to me not considering it?
You said what's my objections to not accepting that evidence as evidence?
Right.
Due to it by there's an unknown source, right. Or something.
So Mr. Vasquez, he's asking for a little more foundation, sounds
like. Has Ms. Hunt, has Mr. Jones sent you messages like this in the past?
From different numbers, yes, using like a app or something where he can get a new number. He's called me from other numbers.
Mm-hmm. And have the text messages been in similar fashion?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll admit it. Go ahead.
Thank you. So I'd like to go back to the early stages of your relationship with the respondent. Can you describe what your relationship was like before the most recent incident of assault?
Yes, we would have incidents before where he would get upset because he was drinking and he would lash out on me, whether that was backhanding me or mushing me in my face. Like those events had happened before, or him yelling at me.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like to direct your attention to October of 2022. Could you recall anything that made you feel fearful of the respondent during that month?
Yes, we had an incident where I ended up having to call the police because Brandon was drinking and he was trying to stop me from leaving. I got into my car and I was about to leave and he stood in the car and was trying to get me to stop. And then as I would try to drive away, he would run after the car, or he ended up putting my work computer actually in the middle of the street to try to get me to come back. And the closer I got to my computer, the more he would run towards the car and hit the car.
Mm-hmm. And what about the incident that occurred in January of 2021?
In January of 2021, very similar to what happened in December. He was drinking, he got upset, and then he mushed me in my face and kind of pushed me on the bed and climbed on top of me like he was going to hit me. But then I got him to get off of me, and then he ended up having me in the bathroom for like 45 minutes before not letting me leave before I could run out of the door.
Mm-hmm. And could you describe more what the mushing you mean?
Mushing is when he would like push my face back,
mm-hmm.
like with his hand, and it would like, it didn't like, it's not like a slap, but it was just a very aggressive pushback of my face.
Mm-hmm. So based on the respondent's conduct, are you in fear of your safety currently?
Yes, I am.
In addition to filing this TPO, what steps have you taken to protect yourself?
I've changed the locks on my door. I've gotten cameras, and I've been having my mother stay with me, but that's the best that I could protect myself.
Mm-hmm. And yes, you're in fear of your safety as a result of the respondent's acts of violence towards you.
Yes.
And so are you asking the court to extend the protective order for 12 months?
Yes, I am.
And are you also asking the court for the following relief? for the respondent to return your vehicle, the 2019 Black Ford Fusion,
Yes.
and for you to be awarded exclusive possession and rights to the home or your apartment,
Yes.
and for all the keys to both the car and your residence to be surrendered to you,
Yes.
and that the respondent be ordered to stay away and not be able to contact you directly or indirectly,
Yes.
and for the respondent to undergo a batterer's intervention program,
Yes.
and you want to be reimbursed the $175 for the window that he broke in December of 2022.
Yes.
And I believe Kristen has a...
Yeah. May I jump in for one moment, Your Honor?
Sure.
Just in terms of relief, Ms. Hunt, you mentioned that when that assault had occurred in December of 2022, a window was broken, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Your Honor, may I share my screen for a moment?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Ms. Hunt, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see can you tell me what this is?
It's a text from the landlord letting me know the quote in order to get the window repaired.
Okay. And so this indicates then that it was the $175 that you're asking for, correct? To be the reimbursement for the window?
Yes, because she's aware that Brandon broke the window.
Okay. Thank you.
And that's all I have, Judge. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Jones.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any questions? Now, the questions will be in form of a question, not arguing. So, like before, what day did this occur? Things like that. Okay. So if you start arguing with her, I'm going to cut you off. All right. So it has to be in the form of a question.
Oh, I don't want to ask her anything. I just want to.
Okay.
I can
Okay. Hold on.
present.
So you don't want to ask. Okay. Ms. Vasquez, anything else?
That's all I have. I think Ms. Asuini was going to do the cross-exam.
Oh, okay. Mr. Sweeney, anything else?
We don't have anything else at this time. I would reserve the right for a rebuttal if necessary.
All right. Okay, Mr. Jones, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I was trying to see if I can ask my friend to join, Shantae Smith, the Zoom to give her statement, and I'll share her screen of the different numbers that Marquette has contacted her from, and also the voicemails Marquette has left her. If possible, I don't know if it is possible. Could she play the voicemails for you all? And also, I would like to share my screen to prove my innocence and to contradiction with what Marquette Miss Hunt said.
All right. Hold on a second. Let me let the attorney respond.
Your Honor, I have not been made aware of witnesses or any evidence, so I would ask for some preparation.
And well, Mr. Jones, and the thing is, this isn't a TPO against Miss Smith and you. I mean, that Miss Smith and Miss Hunt. This is a TPO against you and Miss Hunt. So what you're,
and there has not been a counterclaim or answer filed at this time.
Right. So witnesses have to say firsthand information. So for instance, if the two of you got into an argument and words were said, then Miss Smith would have had to have been physically there, firsthand knowledge, not what you called her and told her later, maybe what Miss Hunt called and said later. So
yes, ma'am.
And this is about just you and Miss Hunt. So does she have information about that?
Yes, ma'am, she does.
Okay, well, you go ahead. You go ahead and testify first, because Ms. Sweeney may have a couple questions for you.
Ma'am,
you go ahead and tell us your story first.
Can you repeat that?
I said, go ahead and tell us your side first.
Okay, so all of this is derived from a friend of mine sharing a video that I shared off of Facebook to Marquette. prior to this, Marquette has been harassing me because I don't be at home. She'll call my friends. She'll go into call logs, go not into like my phone, but actually look up the call logs and go number by number and call those individuals from a different number and her actual number.
I'm going to object, Your Honor.
Okay, hold on. She's objecting, so hold on one second.
I'm going to object. If there's not been an answer or counterclaim filed, I'm not sure why we're talking about a claim now against my client.
So, Mr. Jones, since you haven't filed a counterclaim wanting to seek a mutual TPO against Ms. Hunt, right now your only position is that you need to tell me, basically you're kind of defending yourself, so to speak, about what the allegations she's made against you. If you wanted to file a counterclaim against her, that had been done, had been served on her in 3 days before this hearing.
Yes, ma'am. So on my behalf, I didn't do it. I can show you evidence that I was harassed. I was the one who being harassed. My friends was the ones who being harassed. And Shantae has overheard Ms. Hunt harass me over the phone because I had Ms. Hunt via speaker, plus the voicemails. And I have, if I can be able to share my screen later on, I can show you the text messages from Ms. Hunt that I received in regards of her saying that she fears for her life, but antagonizing me in the same breath. So, I mean,
I'm gonna reiterate my objection, Your Honor. In addition to, I do have a question actually for Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, have you had any other incidents like this gone on? Have you been arrested for something similar to this domestic violence incident?
Yes, ma'am. I am currently on probation, Judge. I think that's what Marquette is banking on in this case.
And when was that?
For character, attacking my character and it's such as things in that nature. Like I said, I didn't do any assault her. I didn't assault her. She started with me. She antagonized me. She was harassing me via communications. And physically as well.
Okay, so Mr. Jones, I'm going to ask you to please clarify for the court. You were arrested, correct, in 2019 for a domestic assault incident, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
For 2 weeks, yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure that was clear.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, anything else?
Yes, ma'am. I was trying to see if I was allowed to have my witnesses and my evidence submitted as well.
All right, so the only person here is a Google Pixel, and they don't get to come in because I don't know who they are. But there's Ms. Smith. So
yes, ma'am.
You can ask her questions, but they're going to object if you ask her anything other than what she has had firsthand between you and Ms. Hunt, not what's happened between Ms. Smith. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let me see. I'm letting her in. Ms. Smith, can you please turn your camera on? Ms. Smith, can you raise your right hand for me?
Yes.
Do you swear, raise your right hand, do you swear affirm testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, a little bit of a delay. So Mr. Jones wants to ask you a question, or maybe better like this. What I want to hear from you, you put your hand down, ma'am, I'm sorry, is what has happened, what you have witnessed firsthand that's happened between Mr. Jones and Ms. Hunt. What you've only witnessed firsthand, not what Ms. Hunt may have told you happened, Jones may have told you happened, what you witnessed firsthand. Do you have any information about what you witnessed firsthand between the two of them? Not between you and anybody, between the two of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead with what you witnessed firsthand. Now the attorney may object, so if you hear her object, if you'll just stop talking for a few minutes and then let her object, and then I'll let you follow up. Go ahead.
I witnessed the phone calls or the text messages between the two of the behalf, or him trying to go, get his things, or just try to keep the peace the most that he can between them. But the conversation between her, I mean, it hasn't been pretty. So it's kind of like if you poke the bear, you get a reaction at some point.
I'm going to object. It's hearsay, Your Honor.
Right. So, one second. So the text messages would have been between the two of them. So I can't really hear what those are because Mr. Jones can tell me about those and Ms. Hunt. So here's kind of an example. They get into an argument one day and you were there and you heard them both saying, because you were standing there and you heard them both yelling back and forth and saying what they said. That would be stuff that you can testify to. So if you had first-hand witness to anything like that, or is it just what each of them have shown?
Just what each of them has shown me.
Okay. So Mr. Jones, she doesn't have first-hand knowledge of anything between you and Ms. Hunt.
She has the voicemails and the phone calls that she has, that Ms. Hunt has harassed her and myself. So she witnessed firsthand that Ms. Hunt was calling and harassing me, and also the text messages.
But Mr. Jones, even before the attorney objects, here's the thing: it's not a TPO, Ms. Smith against Ms. Hunt. This is between you and Ms. Hunt. So what's happened between the two of them is between the two of them. If we're not hearing that case, there's nothing been filed by either of them that I know of. So,
okay. If I can share my screen then for.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and let Ms. Smith go and get about her day, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Ms. Smith. Happy New Year. Thank you for showing up.
Same to you.
All right, Mr. Jones, go ahead.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how to share my screen. Or chat disconnect. I'm trying to figure out how you share the screen. Judge, any knowledge of that?
So I don't know what kind of phone you're on, but there's, it's a little harder when people do these from there. I'm not IT, but I can tell you there should be a little button down there that says share screen. I don't know if it's green, but usually it's something like that.
Okay, sure.
Hover over what you want to see.
Yes, ma'am.
So.
Yes, ma'am.
Please don't hover over something that I can't unsee.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I won't.
Okay.
Are you able to see?
No, sir, it's not sharing yet.
Okay. Zoom. Okay. Hello?
Okay. Yes, sir. So I've got two screens up here. So I'm looking at this one, and this shows that you're sharing your screen. I'm paying attention, but I'm just having to look at the other screen.
Yes, ma'am.
So
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So now you got to pull up what you want me to see.
Yes, ma'am. Text messages from Ms. Hunt for her sliding on me from all these. Where is the message? Okay, so I screenshotted them. So
who's in the?
These are
the gray, or who's in the blue?
She's in the gray. I'm in the blue because she sent these messages to me.
Whose messages? These that you're showing me now. Whose messages? Who were these?
These are messages. These are messages between Ms. Hunt and myself.
So she's the gray. You're the blue.
And I'm the blue. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I was trying to find the three.
I'm going to object to the relevance of this. Again, we don't have an answer and counterclaim, and Mr. Jones is not stating what this has any relevance to.
It's prove my innocence of I'm not harassing her, or she shouldn't be feared for her life because I'm not the aggressor here. She is by sending these messages like these.
So, Mr. Jones, what you have to do is lay a little more foundation. You got to prove they're from her. How you know they're from her, the date, the time, and how they're relevant to her claims against you.
Okay, so how they relevant to claims against me is because
And you got to tell the dates and the times they were sent.
yes, ma'am. Dates and the times.
Yes, sir.
I would have to go. I just screenshot that, then screenshot the dates, Your Honor. But this is the whole thread, I believe. I'm trying to see where it began. She started harassments and stuff like that.
So they have dates that they focused on when she said the event happened.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to find, Judge. This December 18th. This would occur with the argument over he. As far as the date and the times.
I'm going to renew my objection, Your Honor. Also, in the interest of time, I don't know what.
Yeah, so Mr. Jones, but you're scrolling through it, so I'm not reading them.
Yeah, I'm fine where again for this specific incident that I'm accused of. I'm trying to get at the beginning.
So it needs to be around that same date and time.
Same date and time.
That's the allegation she's made on that date.
Okay, so all of this is her from that day.
What date is?
I believe it's just telling me the time, 10:22 a.m. On the date. I'm trying to find the date.
She's claimed December.
It's December 19th.
Yes, sir. That's the date she's claimed that these events happened.
Okay. Okay, I believe she said, I can't see the date. I need a date. I believe this is the day of the 19th. I think this when it all started.
I'm just going to object again, Your Honor. I don't know if Mr. Jones is trying to make an argument or a defense. But
in defense, I'm saying that I didn't touch her. I didn't do any of those things. The only thing I did was elevate my voice and argue with her. That's it. That's the only thing that I done, and I can show you things leading up to that. As far as the day prior to the 19th, on defending not defending myself, but I mean, it's in here, yes, defending myself. But I was the one that was harassed and assaulted, and basically she's just trying to use my probation and stuff to keep me at bay as far as my attitude wise, a controlling issue, and plus she also had an issue with me being away from the house. So if you look here, you can see in the gray that.
So what the attorney is saying, Mr. Jones, if you turn your camera on so I can see your face.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
You don't have dates on there. It's just a string of text messages. So it doesn't show what date or anything of that nature.
I'm trying to turn the dates are on them, Judge. It's just
I mean, that's the thing. We don't see dates and.
Yeah, this is the date of the incident. was trying to. The dates are on there, Judge. I just saw it. December 18th. I believe all of these are from the 19th. All of these messages are from the 19th. No, this is December 18th. Okay. I'm 19.
I'm objecting again. I don't see any dates. I don't even see Miss Hunt being referred to or identified here. And I'm not really sure which part is relevant.
I'm not sure.
Miss Hunt is at the top of the screen. I'm trying to just find the dates, Your Honor. It just showed me December 18th. All of these are messages on the 18th. And I believe okay, so on the 19th, it started right here. So on the 19th, I told her I love you still. Hello. That was at 5:33 a.m. 7 p.m. I said hello. December 19th, 9:04 p.m. Trying to see if you want to get this car. You have a warrant because she didn't answer the door and didn't allow me inside my premises. That's when the officer came that day.
I don't want to hear what the officer said because the officer isn't here. I can't hear what the officer said. But all this is just you texting her.
Yeah, I'm going to object again. I don't.
Like I said, the date, the 18th and stuff like that, like all this, you saying you want to see what happened specifically that day, but in my defense, I can tell you things that led up to that day and the argument that occurred that day. But as far as me putting my hands on her, I don't have any evidence of me not doing it. And she doesn't have any evidence.
You, me, and I hit you. Right there, you're saying it has you, me, and I hit you. So right there, you say I hit you.
When I said I hit you.
Can you scroll back?
Yeah, scroll back
to that last screen.
Right there, boom.
You, me, and I hit you. Mm-hmm.
Right there, you said you, me, and I hit you.
It has you. There was a typo. It's clearly a typo.
Okay.
And I hit you.
All right, Miss Stodgill, I'm not sure what you're doing, but this isn't like a dating app. So stop fixing your hair and smiling and whatever you're doing. Turn your camera off till I call you, okay? Because I can't have you just looking at pictures.
Okay, so when it's prior, she admitted to him me, and I got that message as well.
I mean, but you said I hit you on there.
No, I didn't say. I mean, it says that I ain't say you.
No, it says you, me, and I hit you.
It has you, me, and I hit you. Yes, because the relationship is dry time. I hear fear for the safety of my child. Yeah, clearly it's not in response.
So that's an admission that you hit her.
We was going back and forth. We was texting real fast, and I accidentally sent that, or because the sentence is not a full, complete sentence. I was clearly just trying to hurry up and text back and forth. We was going back and forth.
Okay, but what it says is you, me, and I hit her, right?
Oh well, I mean, if you can try to fit that into a commit,
stop.
session.
Whoa.
Oh, right here.
All right, so you keep asking. You're a real dumbass. Never say, okay, go on down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go on down. Let's see. Think the damn dog wouldn't get it, but okay. And you say, just shut the fuck up.
And I'm having trouble, Your Honor, because I don't see any dates still on here.
I don't see dates either, but it's like.
Yeah, the dates is, I'm saying the dates is the date. I say, okay, so there's the times.
Go back to where you just were.
Yes, ma'am. Right. Where?
Okay, stop. All right, keep scrolling.
Yes, ma'am.
No, the other way.
Down.
Up or up. Keep going up. All right, whoop, slow.
I also have the screenshots of her harassing me and stuff like that as well.
Okay, stop.
Hold on, wait.
Stop. You're scrolling and you're skipping. Oh, stop.
Mr.
Stop right
Jones.
there. Stop.
Okay. Trying to read this. What is this part about the police being called, removing from the apartment, Mr. Jones?
Apartment, and I see be that the police is going to be called to. Oh yeah, because her mom. It's like I stated earlier on the one-on-one session that they was plotting and trying to use the probation situation to get me hemmed up and sent back to jail again. So I didn't want her. Her mom was enticing. I feel like it was enticing her to do that or do this, and that's why I didn't want her mom in my apartment, and that's why I said I would call the police because, I mean, I don't. Both our names be on the lease. I said that I didn't feel comfortable with her mom being in my apartment due to the fact that they're planning to get me sent back to jail. That's why I brought up the police situation in this.
So the probation for the domestic assault charge in Alabama from 2019.
Ma'am.
Right? Is that the one you're referring to?
What'd you say?
The domestic assault probation?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And yes, ma'am. I was trying to just cover my tail end because I was in a similar situation like this. Due to also these are the messages.
Okay, hold on. You keep look. Okay, now you say don't be looking out any windows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what does that mean, Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
If you can read the whole thread, never mind. Yeah, LOL. You thought it was texting from
Mr. Jones. Okay, it's a very long thread, so I don't know where you exactly want us to be focusing on.
So this is what it is. So she started right here. It started on the 15th. She said, "Hey, you and your BM." She said, "Hey, you and your BM still together." I guess she was referring to herself. And I responded, "Huh?"
I'm going to object to the relevance of all of this.
Yeah, I don't know about that or the spaghetti up there, but
yes, ma'am. But I'm just giving you events that led up to the situation.
I'm still kind of hung up on the one where it says you, me, and I hit you.
I mean, I didn't. I'm not confess. I didn't confess to hitting her because I didn't hit her. So I mean, I don't know how y'all trying to twist.
Did you put your hand on her face and push her back?
No, man, I didn't do anything as of December 19th. I didn't physically assault.
And it's your Mr. Jones. So you texted that, but it's your testimony that the text that you wrote. What is it that you made a mistake in texting that?
It was a typo. Yes, ma'am.
It was a typo.
No, it was actually. I believe it was in question form. So I don't know the relevancy of that, but. I mean, like I stated, I was texting real fast because we were going back and forth and everything. So,
but the word said you hit me, correct?
I didn't say. I'm not. No.
I mean, the text said that, right?
Nah, I mean, it ain't saying that I hit her. I mean,
it didn't.
I think it was in the question form. I believe.
I didn't see a question. Can you go back to that?
Yes, ma'am.
And you refer up there to getting her car fixed because that's her car, right?
I'm up here trying to get our car fixed, getting us out of that apartment to a much better one, provide and fun with you all. See, I mean, it was a typo. So all while y'all planning on my life to fail, laughing my ass off. So.
And it was funny?
She said, I was willing to give you the car. I just wanted you to leave. If I was planning on you, you wouldn't know what was going on to happen. If you were trying to provide better, you would have done it already. Your child is due in 30 days. It's too late for your excuses.
So
the sacrifices you are making are for yourself. If you were trying to have fun with me, you wouldn't leave me by myself because I'm pregnant. You are failing at your own life.
Okay, stand by. You didn't, let's see, what is it? You didn't know, what I found out when you had me looking at your phone one day and she texted you that bullshit about a protection order.
Correct. I was referring to when her mom had said, are you going to follow through with the protection order? And I confronted Marquette. And then from that day forward, that's when I just checked out the relationship because I seen that she didn't have my best interest at heart. So therefore, I was just looking for outlets instead of arguing. I was just trying to look for outlets where I had friends I can go see and talk to and vent to. I left, like, we'll fight over air conditioning or the heat unit. She'll be in one room. If she was cold, then she'll come into the room where I am.
Scroll up a little bit.
Yes, ma'am.
No, up, that way. Because she's pregnant now?
Yeah,
she is 30. She
yes,
is 30. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And this thread is from her.
Okay.
And it says it's December.
Scroll up a little bit.
You see where it says it's December and you have actually hit me in my face within the past 2 weeks, which was a lie. It's a lot different.
So yours is a typo and hers is a lie.
Right.
No, I'm just saying, I'm not, she's literally confessing to him. She's saying that within, it's a lot, it's a lot different from last. No, it said,
December, and you have hit me in, you've actually hit me in the face these past 2 weeks. I mean, I'm reading the words. It's December,
I said that's a lie.
Well, so when you type, I hit you.
I did not hit. I did.
No, listen.
She's, ma'am,
listen to me.
Ma'am,
when you type, I hit you, that was a typo. But when she types that you hit her, it's a lie. Is that what you're saying? You text her, I hit you. And that was, you said that was a typo. Right?
Correct. Because why would I say I didn't hit her?
But when she texts you and says it's December and you've actually hit me in the face within the past 2 weeks. So it's not a typo from her, it's just a lie.
Yeah, she's like, I didn't touch her in December or nothing. That she had me numerous times. While I was laying down, she was asking a question. She backhanded me then. Like, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. She
I'm going to object.
Confessed to hitting me.
I'm going to object. We don't have any evidence to any of that.
Mr. Jones, you haven't filed a counterclaim.
No, ma'am. I have a claim that she has said, for your info, there is your proof that I admit that happened. It's a lot different from last January when you hit me in April when I slapped you. That's what she sent to me.
Okay, but it says also, here's the thing. If you had a counterclaim, I could consider the part where she said she hit you. But it says when you hit me in April. So there's several times in these texts where she's talking about you hitting her.
She has been hitting me, Judge. I have not been hitting her. She's trying to get this to win this and say so
Mr. Jones, when she says but in April, they're two different things. So you said,
how is it two different things? Because she's trying to downplay her.
You hit me in April and I hit you, but why didn't you file you could file a TPO against her. You never filed a TPO against her. I have plenty of men here.
Not, like I stated before, that's not in my heart, be it that she's pregnant with my son, and I'm trying to avoid all measures of arguing. She's the one that is keep antagonizing me.
I'm going to renew my objection.
Like, I'm not.
So, Mr. Jones, she's renewing her objection that you don't have a counterclaim. So there's nothing I could even do to her.
You said you can't do anything to Ms.
Yeah, because you don't have a claim, you don't have a counterclaim against her. So I can't put a protective order in place for you against her because you didn't file a counterclaim. So, is there anything else? Anything else you want to say?
I mean, I said I ain't hit her, I ain't touch her or anything like that on December 19th. I mean, I got all these harassing messages and stuff from her that you said that it can't be admitted. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm done with my
Well,
step.
it says you call her a dumbass and all that. So, well, I mean, go ahead.
Yeah,
Keep going up. All right, keep going up. Hey, hold on. All right, keep going up. All right, keep going up. See, you and me, I hit you. I just keep coming back to that.
I mean,
all right, anything else?
no, ma'am.
Okay, anything else? You go ahead and stop sharing your screen.
I don't have anything else, Your Honor, other than a brief closing statement.
Okay, go ahead.
Just that through her testimony and also those admissions that we just saw from Mr. Jones himself via text message, that the petitioner has shown through a preponderance of the evidence that Mr. Jones has committed multiple acts of family violence. He's admitted to doing so in those text messages that he provided, that those things occurred over the course of their 2-year relationship and have placed Ms. Hunt in a reasonable fear for her safety and that of her child that is to be born any day now. She's 9 months pregnant. Thus, the petitioner respectfully requests that this court grant her the protections under the Family Violence Act and the relief she had indicated in her testimony today, and any other relief this court deems just and proper. Right. And we thank you for your time.
Anything else from you, sir? Any closing arguments?
Any closing arguments? No, ma'am. I mean, I would. I don't know what I'm apologizing for, but I'm not going to apologize because I haven't done anything. So, I mean, I was harassed. She assaulted me, and it just seemed like this is a case that she beat me to the punch first as far as getting the temporary restraining order. It's just me and my lack of judgment and my feelings for her. I should have just filed a temporary restraining order myself. Other than that, I mean, I'm done with my statements.
Okay. So, Ms. Sweeney, what are we going to do about this brand new baby? And Mr. Jones, I mean, obviously the child's not here, he hasn't legitimated, but have you spoken to Ms. Hunt about what she wants to do about, about the child?
Yeah, she is 9 months pregnant, Your Honor. We had talked about, after this and your ruling today, discussing her options going forward.
And then come back and amending. So, Mr. Jones, I'm going to put this in place.
Yes, ma'am.
What I'm trying to figure out, because I don't want to keep you from your child, and I don't know. I mean, Ms. Sweeney's going to tell Ms. Hunt her options. So I'm not saying she wants to keep you from your child. Of course, you haven't legitimated because I think you said he. So congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Hasn't been born yet. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So she's 9 months, so that means she could go into labor anytime.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Ms. Hunt, when's the child due?
On the 23rd.
Okay, I'm glad you're in the courtroom because I'd say, leave, go. I don't need babies being born in here. So what you could do, Mr. Jones, you can get Ms. Vasquez or Ms. Ann Sweeney's email address or give them yours, put it in the chat, and they can communicate to you maybe about the baby. And Ms. Hunt, they can talk to Ms. Hunt, and we can amend this so we can make arrangements for you to be able to see your son or what have you and things of that nature.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but I'd want you to get in touch with them. So if you want to put your email in the chat. If you want to put your email in the chat to them, I mean, you can put it to everyone and they can write it down and they'll put their email in the chat and you can take down their email. And that way you can communicate with them about the child when the child's born, and they can talk to Miss Hunt now if she's okay with you being there. You know, they can discuss those few things, and
Yes, ma'am.
and then we can make changes to the order. We can amend the order to include some language. What we can do is, if you want to wait and just send me the order Monday, and so yeah, so they may try to talk to her today, Mr. Jones, and they can send it to me. It may be later today. Now this is going to be in place, or it'll be Monday. All right. But as soon as I get it, this will give them a chance to talk to them. They can write in some language there about this child being born and what will happen then. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That way we won't have to amend it. They can just get to it, but it's in place. So that way they can chat with Ms. Hunt about who does what, who communicates with who. And sometimes we allow you to have communication through an app that's our Family Wizard just about the child. All right. Is this your first child, Mr. Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I know it's
ma'am.
Is your first child?
No, ma'am. This is my third, actually.
Are they all boys?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, everybody's not lucky enough to have a girl, Mr. Jones. But anyway,
I thought I was gonna I was pulling for a girl, actually, but
you know,
I mean, I'm blessed. I'm blessed that it's healthy, and you know, I'm just thankful.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
So work with these two lawyers, okay, and then work it out about this child. There may be issues between the two of you, but we want to make sure that you get your time with your child as long as everything's, what you say back in the day, copacetic.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'd be happy to do that, Your Honor. So Monday, then to talk it out and try to get that to you. Okay.
Yeah. So when they send it to me, Mr. Jones, I'll sign it. Mr. Jones, have you placed your email in the chat?
No, man. I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
So chat you should have 3 buttons or something, 3 dots at the bottom of your screen. If you
okay. Yes, ma'am.
And like I said, you can send it on there to everybody, and they'll get it. And that way, Ms. Sweeney's email is already in there. She put it in there, and you put yours. And once they chat with Ms. Hunt, maybe they'll start emailing you, okay? And just make sure that you check your junk mail up here that y'all email me. It's up here in the front lawn.
Okay. Is that all?
Yes, sir. Y'all can leave. All right. I got Stodgill and Montgomery. You can both turn your cameras on. Take yourselves off mute. Ms. Stodgill. All right, y'all take. Yeah, I swear firm testimony about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
All right, and Ms. Stodgill, you take yourself off mute.
Yes, I want to apologize. I wasn't aware that I could turn my camera off earlier.
That's okay.
So I'm sorry about that.
And I just see people primping it. Well, see people doing a lot worse, trust me. But anyway, so tell me what's happened. Start from the most recent event and work backwards for me, okay? So
okay, well, the most recent event was in 2020. There was a family violence arrest and a simple battery arrest from Mr. Montgomery in Henry County, and theft by taking my car and left me at a gas station. And at that time, there was a protection, like a no
bond condition.
Violent protection order.
Was that a bond condition?
No, that was actually a condition of the case, I guess the
criminal case?
Yeah, that was a condition of the case after the probation. The probation. That was a condition of the probation.
Okay, condition of probation. 2020, but I mean, something else happened before. What's happened, December 2022. Do that way and work back.
Okay, well, the protection order expired. I'm not sure exactly. I don't have the details of it. I have the assistant DA's information.
No, I'm not going to call them. So you had it in place, and it's expired. So So you're wanting to get it again. So what happened that makes you want to get another one since that one expired?
Okay, what happened is Mr. Montgomery will not stop contact with my daughter. She's 16 years old, and he's started contact with my daughter. I'm sending her cash apps, texting her like every other day. and I asked him to stop about a year ago, and he hasn't, and
So is it your daughter together?
no.
Okay.
And I've tried to reach out to Mr. Montgomery directly and say, hey, I appreciate your assistance, but I would rather it go through me because that's my child, kind of thing. And he blatantly very rude to me, curses me. There's no kind of way for us to have a conversation without being cursed and on all that. And he's already threatened actually almost killed me in 2020.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he almost did. Luckily,
okay.
He did not, because he actually almost killed me on that day. So I know his and he was a simple battery, theft by taking, and family violence.
Is his probation over with?
I'm not sure.
So, in one of his conditions, he's not supposed to contact you or your daughter?
No, that's what I would like, the protection, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if my daughter, I'm not sure if she, I'm afraid of him, so I don't want him anywhere near me.
Okay, that's what I want you to focus on. So articulate why right now you are afraid of him.
Yes.
Go ahead. I want to hear why what he's doing now that makes you afraid
due to his nature, due to the actual incident that happened in 2020. I just would feel.
What's happened since then that makes you afraid of him? I mean, did he violate that what's happened that makes you want another protective order? I mean, has he been in touch with you? Articulate why you were. I mean, I get what happened, and that makes you scared.
Well, for the protection of myself and my daughter, I mean, I would rather. I've asked him to specifically stay away by phone or by email, by anything. I don't even have his phone number.
So, and if you don't have his phone number, all right, let's see. How is what he's doing right now? How about this? Making you interfere for your safety?
Because of contact with my daughter. She's 16 years old and she's a minor, that's not her father, I don't understand the intention behind it. And I would just rather feel safe to protect my daughter at this point from any contact.
So was the violence before, did it involve your daughter or?
No, she wasn't with me when he almost ran me over. No, luckily she wasn't.
Mr. Montgomery, so why are you sending her daughter money? I mean,
she's 16 years old, Your Honor. We've been together for 15 of those 16 years. She's been my stepdaughter. She makes all A's in 11th grade. When she got into high school, I told her I'd give her $50 for every A. I'm very proud of her. She makes good grades. As far as I know, she's respectful to her mother. I don't see why she shouldn't get what she asked for. I'm not rich. I don't volunteer the money. But she asked me for money like a child would ask her dad. $30 for the movie, $25 go to Lennox. I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't seen Miss Stagia or her daughter in over a year and a half. This has been the biggest day of my life, waste of my day in almost 2 years. I'm not in a relationship with her. I don't communicate with her. Last email she sent me on December 20th was to send her the money to buy Milan's Christmas gifts. And I'm looking at the dates. She asked for money on December 20th. This is Miss Starchill asked for money. She asked for money on December 20th. She filed this protection order on December 8th.
No, it was more like November. It wasn't December 20th.
This is the biggest waste of the court's time. I don't deal with her. I don't have any dealings with her. I don't know if she lives, works, or anything.
So, Mr. Montgomery, let me ask you a question, and it doesn't matter. Are you still on probation?
No.
Okay. So you completed your probation. You didn't get violated or anything like that.
I moved out the house when the incident she's talking about. She was so in fear for her life. When I woke up that morning, she was on my couch saying good morning, and she was sorry. She wrote a letter to get the charges dropped. I don't want any dealings with her. You asking for asking for a protection order against me, Judge. To be honest with you, you might as well ask, because I'm not gonna bother her no more than I'm gonna bother you. I don't deal with her. Period. Like I don't at all. I'm almost in here for a stranger. I don't talk to this young lady. I don't bother her. I don't call her daughter and ask her, do she need money? She asks me, she texts me as a child would do her father. And I have the Cash App transactions, and I can show you the emails where Miss Stajel has been trying to contact me. I haven't even responded to one of her emails in over 2 years.
So when she's contacted you, what has she said? Other than, has she said, stop contacting my daughter? What has she said?
I can show you. I saved them all. For this just reason. I'm not sure if you can see this, Your Honor.
Let's see. Back up a little bit. All right, hold on. This is one more thing.
Yeah, she asking for a PlayStation and a.
Is that from your stepdaughter?
No, that's from the young lady on the TV screen.
And it looks like it was sent in November.
No, that's December.
I know that I can read it. If you hold it still, I can read it. It says
December 20th.
I can read it to the judge. It says one more thing. Let me read it. Not sure. One more thing. Not sure if you want to help out with Christmas formula. She needs a TV for her room, and she wants the PS5. Quite pricey. So hold on. You moved. Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be still, but that don't sound like somebody in fear for their life.
It's got the glare. You just can't read it from the glare.
Yeah, but the one more thing is the first message I sent before that was saying, look, I appreciate you sending me a lot of money. However, I would appreciate it if you went through me first. If you do, please respect my wishes. And I said one more thing. That was the second thing, but that was what I said. And that was, and then like the next couple of days, he sent her. I mean, he deliberately. It's right at this point. I just want we're done. We're not together anymore. My daughter's not his daughter.
I have a question. Do you ask for Christmas money for somebody you're in fear for your life from? Come on, man, you a joke, bro. Please leave me alone.
I mean,
how is that?
Just leave me alone, man. Let me live my life. I don't want no more harassment.
So, Ms. Stajel, what do you? So he was with you and your daughter 15 years of your daughter's life. So
no,
well, that's what he said.
No.
When I met them, she was 1. She's 16 now. You do the math.
Okay, yeah, I'm a lawyer, not good at math, but
no.
Okay.
I was with Mr. Montgomery. My daughter was 2. From her being 2 until her being about 8.
Your Honor, with all due respect, I can make this short and brief. I don't bother her, and no, I don't want to bother her. I'd like to at least have a half a day at work, because this has been the biggest waste of my time. I didn't know if I didn't attend.
What is it that you want from him? Because
I just want to be left alone.
Okay, this is my concern. My daughter and our safety. There's no reason why Mr. Montgomery should contact my daughter or me. And I was wanting to accommodate like kind of my daughter's wishes, kind of just trying to just trying to make sense. But I don't want him to contact my daughter. She's 16 years old. I have no contacting her. I don't want to see him anymore. I don't want her to see him anymore.
So what would you think his intentions are? That's what
I have no clue.
Well, but you emailed saying this is what she needs. You appreciate your help.
But my email before that said, listen, because initially I thought that it was like trying to make things right with me or trying to do something to make sure. But every time I would say thank you or something, he would be so angry and rude. So I don't really see. It's like some ill intention.
Your Honor, you using this court and hogging up the court, wasting the court time. I guess he's trying to further harass me and uproot my life. But I haven't. If it weren't for this court, she wouldn't have never even laid eyes on me in going on 3 years.
So, Ms. Stajel, you don't want him
contact me. I would like. It's like a year. I would like a permanent.
No, that's not the way it all happens. But here's the thing.
Because honestly, my daughter and I. One more thing.
I'm saying this is what she wants for Christmas, and you appreciate his help. So had he always told her, hey, when you make an A, I'm going to give you money?
Okay, it's like I have PTSD from dealing with him through my therapist. I mean, through that time when I was telling you the time we were together from when I was 2, when she was 6 years, I abruptly left Mr. Montgomery for something better because he abused me a lot. And so when I started to date him again, it was the same thing. And so that's just it.
Your Honor,
I don't want him. I mean, I don't need to text my daughter.
She can talk to y'all. I'm not interested.
Hold on. So, did he give her money before when she's made good grades?
Yes, that's not his place.
Huh?
I mean, that was before when we were dating. We're not dating anymore.
But I mean, so when did he stop giving her money?
Always.
I don't know. But
the whole life.
My point is that I don't feel comfortable with any connection with Mr. Montgomery at all. Oh, and I want my daughter to be protected.
So, well, but your daughter's reaching out to him. So have you had a talk with your daughter not to contact him?
Thank you.
Yeah, I've had a talk with my daughter, but that's my daughter. I mean, it's my job to protect her.
Well, exactly. But if but she's also 16, and I don't know how it was when you grown up, but when my mama said don't, she meant don't.
Well, I mean, it's not, I did say that, but I want her to also, this is a second layer of protection for her. So she is 16, and I don't know the intentions of Mr. Montgomery. I would just rather feel that this to protect my daughter myself.
So you want to protect your daughter from him sending her $50 for every A?
From any contact, period.
But how has the contact with her been harmful is what I'm trying to say.
It's a potential that I want to protect from. I don't know locations being shared. I mean, I'm just being a mother to protect.
Okay, no, all right, I understand that, but here's the thing.
Mr. Montgomery's like 45 years old. I don't see why. I mean, that was when we were dating. That's not my problem. Technically, it's not his daughter. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like I'm not doing my daughter a service to protect her to the fullest because I don't know Mr. Montgomery's intention.
So here's the thing. So I can't put a TPO in place because you think maybe something might be happening in the future. It's not like Tom Cruise movie.
I mean, for the
where it was like in the future, what happened? What was that Tom Cruise movie? Anyway.
Okay, for the blatant violence that has been done to me, family violence been convicted of.
Right, and I understand that he's been on probation and he hasn't contacted you. He was, your daughter was obviously reaching out to him and she's done that. So Mr. Montgomery, I guess block the daughter's number or tell her, and I guess when she's 18 and moved out or wherever, she can contact you if she wants. But Ms. Tonja, you also can't call him and say she wants help with Christmas. So
but did you see the message before that? We used to try to message to you before that message that I said one more thing. He's telling you half of the message.
Okay, but did you not tell him don't send it to her, send the money to me?
Please, yes, it's laid out in the message before. That was an addition to the first message. I said, do not contact her anymore. If you want to help her out, contact it through me. I'm her mom.
Okay, so I want you to listen. So now you just said you don't mind if he contacts you to give you any money.
I don't want him contacting my daughter. I feel like I know his intentions.
How do you know
protect my daughter? I know he's been convicted of with me. And what he's done with me based on the past. So to protect my daughter, I mean, I don't feel like that's appropriate.
Name of that movie is The Minority. So this isn't that kind of system. He did what he did, and I say he did what he did because he was convicted or he pled. Either way, he served time, he served probation, and this isn't the first appearance hearing, so that's the. But I don't see how anything has happened to your daughter, and I can't go on what you think he may do. Mr. Montgomery, all I can say is her daughter just stopped sending her money.
Because I was actually told from Henry County to come for the additional protection after the probation was over. I was advised to go through the county he lives in for the protection because it expired. So that's why you gotta tell.
Sending your daughter money. Yeah, sending your daughter money because she got an A, and then you saying, "Oh, this is what she wants for Christmas. Thank you for helping me out." that's not a threat. It's kind of a little contradictory.
Did you see the message before?
You just told me what it said. That send you the money and not her.
No, it was very more detailed than that. I said, please, my daughter's voice.
Okay, hold on. But then you responded and said, this is what she wants for Christmas.
If he was,
here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Joe, because you didn't that thrust over because he's done it. Mr. Montgomery, stop contacting him. Stop contacting her daughter also.
But could you put a note on this case? Because I swear to God, this young lady is like internally, like she'll go to the end of the earth just to ruin my life. I'm in court.
I'm just telling you, don't send the daughter money.
I changed my number. What more can I do?
All right, there you go. She doesn't have his number.
Don't want it.
All right. Both of y'all will put your emails in the chat. We'll send you the denial order, and y'all stay healthy and safe and have a good new year. Mr. Montgomery, just you change your number. Don't block her, whatever you got to do. Don't accept emails, anything like that. Okay?
I mean, she's smiling because she get what she. This is all she
just to have me. Mr. Montgomery.
It took the judge to tell you that. Like,
Mr. Montgomery.
Yes.
It's not in place. I'm just telling you to leave her alone.
Okay.
Okay. Block her daughter's number, block her number, block her email. Move on with your life. Okay.
I'll continue. I will continue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Both of y'all put your emails in the chat. Once you do, you can both leave the meeting.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Smith and Mr. Render.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If you both truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Mr. Smith? Yeah, this is between you. So there is a Lamonte, right?
Right. Which
okay, so I don't want to hear anything that happened between Mr. Smith, you and Lamonte. All I want to hear is what happened between you and Dante. Okay? So don't bring anything up about the other person because that's not relevant here. All right. All right. Start from the most recent event and then work backwards, please. Go ahead, sir. Mr. Smith, and y'all hear from you.
On December the 15th, around 11 p.m., Dante came to my house and shot through my window in my residence where I live at.
All right, so I'm going to ask you one dumb question, okay? Anybody say, okay, all right. And then go ahead. What else has happened?
And before that, he had came to my house and he had threatened me and said that he wanted to fight me. And not only that, he had also brought a weapon, the same weapon that he used to shoot in my house. Yeah.
So when did he come there and how many times and roughly when would he come there and say he wanted to fight
you? This was on, I believe, December the 8th, if I'm not mistaken.
First part of December? Anything happened in November?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me why it is you think that he came by and he shot at your house.
Because I was on Instagram Live and I had or not, like they don't give you a right to shoot into somebody's house. Like, you know, he was almost killed me. The bullet actually missed me like 4 inches.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen this man LaShawn. Well, on the paperwork it says Mike, so I haven't seen Mike, and until this year, since my brother just got out of jail, and that time I did go over his house because I am allowed to carry. Yes. So, yes, I did have my firearm on me, but I actually went over there to enjoy the company with my brother because that's the house that my brother's. The house is actually in his name. That's what my brother was telling me. And I've only been to the house one time. So after that day, he actually told me in his house that he wasn't comfortable with me in there. So I told my brother, get your stuff and let's go. Put my address on Instagram, put my number on Instagram. And then I had random people calling my phone talking about that, oh, you about to die because you shot my cousin's house up and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, how'd I do this? When did I do this? Then he calls me and say that, oh, I seen you, I seen your brother just come shoot my house up. But I called my brother. My brother had just got off work. So, and honestly, I just recently got in contact with LaShawn himself only because my brother just got out of jail. And I feel like he's saying it's me because he just admitted that he's talking crap about me on Instagram. I restricted him from my Instagram page. I didn't file anything about him but it is on YouTube. My address, my house is on YouTube, phone number. I got random people calling my phone from everywhere, threatening me and stuff. But I don't talk to this man. I don't do nothing with this man. His whole issue is with my brother because my brother left him.
That's not true. I don't care about your brother leaving me.
So,
period. Like your brother's a crackhead.
So why would you say? So why would you just say?
Hold on. Talk to me, Mr. Render. So why would he say that you shot at his house?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you say that you seen me come to your house and shoot your house up?
No, I'm asking you why you think he would say that, Mr. Render. I mean,
he just admitted that he's on Instagram. He said that he's on Instagram talking about me and my brother. So if I'm the topic of the subject, then that's probably why he said that. But then again, he talks about so many more people. So who was to say that he said with me, my brother, whoever else he argue with? Like,
but why would he say you shot at his house?
Who knows? I don't know.
Mr. Smith, anything you want to say?
Yes, Judge, he knows exactly what he did, and I really want this protection order. I already filed a warrant out against him and his brother because he actually right after the shooting happened, he was texting me on Instagram telling me that he hate niggas like me and all of this, and I have proof of that also, Judge. And I also want him to pay for my windows and everything that he damaged.
So, neither one of you.
Objection. Objection.
So, what's your objection, Mr. Render?
Okay. First of all, I went to your Instagram and basically made a voice message first, asking you why you got these folks, why you put my Instagram, why you put my number and address online. That's why I came to your DM and said I don't like people like you because y'all got.
And you know why I put your number?
You gonna share your screen and show me any messages? What's your?
Yes, I am.
All right, hold on, Mr. Render. I'll do this real quick.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. While you're trying to do that, I'm gonna let these other people in real quick for the 2 o'clock hearing. So stand by. I'm gonna put you back on mute while I call this count. All right. If you're
you want me to go on?
Yes. All right. If you're here for the 2 o'clock hearing, turn your cameras on and stay on mute. Cameras on, please, and stay on mute. Cameras on, stay on mute. All right. Shanti Bass, let me see your face, not your ceiling. Shanti Bass, let me see your face, not your ceiling. All right, when I call your name, take yourself off mute and please answer here. Octavius Weems, Jamal Richard, there to appear. Shanti Bass, Eddie Arnold.
Yes.
Bass, Eddie Arnold.
All right.
Raise your right hand, Miss Bass. You swear affirm testimony about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. So Mr. Bass was served, but he didn't show up. You swear everything in your petition? You put your hand back down, ma'am. Is true and correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So has Mr. Arnold contacted you since December the 9th?
Yes, he has.
Has he contacted you since December 27th?
Yes.
All right. You your safety?
Yes, I do.
And you're asking this be put in place for 12 months?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So Ms. Bass, if you do me a favor, place your email in the chat. And if you happen to have an email from Mr. Arnold or an address, can you also place that in the chat to Ms. Free so that we can send him a copy of this order? You have his email?
Yes, I do.
Okay, yeah, if you place his email in there too, once I sign the order, Ms. Free will send you a copy and also send him a copy. Okay, I'll put this in place for 12 months. Once you put both those emails in the chat, you can go ahead and leave the meeting. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Latricia Howard. Jawera Milliner. All right, failure to appear. Annette Kimakulam.
Here.
I forgot that here. And Johnson. I don't show where there was service on Johnson. Kia 2 Johnson. I don't show where there was service on the respondent. And it's about to expire. Did you go through Safe Families?
I went through the family division.
So were you two in an intimate relationship? Have you dated? Were you two in a relationship?
No, she's just like a jelly.
She hasn't been.
Okay.
Okay. So you just need to refile. And I don't know if it's not a good address, or maybe you didn't put a 2 to 4 hour time frame. Feel free to come back in and refile. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Happy New Year. Stay healthy and safe.
You too.
Cassidy Olson.
Here,
Yes,
Your
Your
Honor.
Honor. Corden Olson here for the petitioner.
All right. And I got John Russo. Has been served.
Your Honor, I believe he may have been served yesterday, because in the last 24 hours, he's contacted mutual friends to try to get them to intercede on his behalf, specifically referencing this filing.
Who do you think he was served by?
I think he was notoriously served. He lives with his parents, and his parents probably received it. He has contacted third-party friends, specifically referenced the TPO, and asked them to try to intercede on his behalf. I just wonder if the marshals haven't filed it yet.
All right. So what we can do is give you a reset date for that, so we can get them proof of service. And if you have an email information for him, we'll email him the reset notice.
The problem is going to be is the TPO is going to expire, I
No,
believe.
it'll stay in place.
Will it? Okay.
Yeah, I'll extend it since you say he was just hired it, because I mean that's a possibility.
Okay. We do not have an email address for him.
This whole thing, you don't have any kind
not
of
this,
email?
yeah, not that kind of relationship where we had an email, just a phone number and an address.
So what we can do, Mr. Olson, if you want, is we can send you the reset notice, and then since you're a lawyer, I'm assuming, right?
Yep.
You can send it to him and file a certificate of service about the date, and then once you. So, Mr. Olson, if you'll place your email in the chat to Ms. Freed. Ms. Freed, what's another date for this reset for him proof of service? And Mr. Olson is going to send the reset notice to him and file his certificate of service once he sends it to him.
That day will be the 18th at 2 o'clock.
That'd be fine.
Okay, so if you place your email in chat, Mr. Olson, we'll send you the reset notice. And we're not going to send the sheriff's form since you claim that he's been served. Yeah. And just like I said, same thing. Make sure you file a certificate of service and everything in the case. And we'll see y'all on the 18th at 2 p.m.
All right. Thank you.
Sydney Brown. Failure to appear. All right. All right, we'll get back to you guys. Go ahead, Mr. Smith. That was it for them. So go ahead if you want to share your screen. Go ahead.
One second. So this is
no, so all I see is hold on, don't sit yet. Okay. Stop.
This is one
hold
of
on, hold on. This says little Polaroid. Who is little Polaroid?
Oh, wait, hold on.
I mean, what is it you're wanting to show me?
He's trying to show you the message that I sent him after the folks was calling my phone.
Okay, so
And
what you think he's trying to show is what? Hold on, Mr. Smith. What you're trying to show me a message he sent you on, is it Instagram, right?
Right, correct.
Okay, pull that up. But how do you know what? I mean, is it little Polaroid?
It's like the camera, little Polaroid.
Okay.
He also said something, you know, he said, I hate niggas like you know, like.
Yeah, but you gotta show it to me, Mr. Smith. How do you know?
Can you see, Judge?
Okay, I can now. Hold on a sec. What's the date? Because
this was on December the 15th.
okay, hold on.
It's the same day that my house got shot up.
The little square from my screen.
Oh, I don't know why it printed like that. Hold on.
No, hold on. Can you move that little square?
I don't know if I can. Okay. I don't know if I can move that. Let me go back and.
Is this a screenshot?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, just go ahead. Yeah, let me read.
Oh, actually, I can just share it with you on my Instagram. Hold on. Oh no, I can't do that. 1 second.
You want me to screenshot it and share it for you, Your Honor?
No, I got it. Thank you. Okay.
Once again, I'm reminding you, I have two screens. I'm looking at my second. Go ahead.
I've been here since 10 o'clock this morning.
Hey, well, I didn't come on until I took over from Mr. Cooper, so hold on.
Yeah, the guy said he was in for you.
Yeah, he filled
Okay. Okay, Judge, here's one of the videos. Like, you sent me a recorded message.
Okay, can you play the message or no?
Yes, I got to play it, but I just wanted to verify the date for you. This was like, my house got shot up at 11. He called my house. He called my Instagram right after that and said what he said. So I know that, you know. And also, let me show you this.
Now, what was after that?
This one right here.
You see where it says that you got people calling my phone? That's why I called.
Yeah, but you can't verify that I had anybody calling your phone.
Yes, I can. I can screenshot it. It's yes, I can.
Okay, well, that still don't make it right for you. You know, like,
no,
it don't.
No.
They don't give you a right. And Judge,
wait, hold on, stop arguing with him, Mr. Smith. Get that back up there so I can read it.
Right.
I don't argue with one another.
All right.
Hey, hold on. So all of this is from Mr. Renders, what you're saying, Mr. Smith, right?
Yes, this is all from me on the gray side.
Okay, let's see. Okay, is there more?
Yes, Judge.
No. Okay, go then. If there's more, go ahead. Go to the next one.
Okay. And this was when he was texting me with the recorded messages and stuff. I might have to play it on another screen.
Okay, is there more? So I've seen this page. Is there more messages after that last?
No, I haven't been in contact with him, Your Honor.
No, ma'am.
At all. Until these people, random people from Mexico, New York, DC, Oregon. I had one coming from Nigeria. It's threatening me like, oh, you can't come here, you can't stay there. I know where you stay. Your house is green. He put your house on YouTube, and we're going to pull up tonight. And like, honestly, I should be in fear in my life. I live by God. So
honestly, yeah, you don't live by no God coming to somebody's house making problems and creating problems.
Hey, hold on, let's stop arguing with each other. Please.
Can I say something, Judge?
Stop. No,
this is what he does, Your Honor, on Instagram.
No, this is to you, Judge. This is for you, Judge.
Go ahead.
Lord. I want to say that last year he was also arrested for battery on someone and terroristic threats, and you know he shouldn't.
Okay, well,
to assault no one else.
Mr. Smith.
What
I mean, you laughing, but you actually have a warrant for your arrest. You need to turn yourself in. It's not.
I don't have a warrant for my arrest.
Stop, Mr. Smith. Stop.
You see, Your Honor, he does this every day on a daily, and this is what this excites him.
Let me ask you a question. I see where his message is. Okay, and you say he shot your husband, but
no, he said he know I did it.
Yeah. So, but Mr. Smith, why did you put stuff on social media about Dante Render?
Judge, this was after he shot my home up. You know, I didn't care about his brother.
So let me ask you a question,
Mr.
Smith. So hold on. Let me ask you, because I want to figure this out. So you say he shot your house up.
Yes.
So the first thing you did was go to Instagram and make a video.
No, I went to Instagram to let you, because I was on Instagram Live when he came to shoot my house up.
Okay, hold on.
I was on Instagram Live,
so then what
and
day
they actually saw.
When did you call the police, though?
I called the police right after this happened.
So where's the video where you were on Instagram Live when the shot happened?
I don't have that video, Judge, but it's somewhere out there.
I mean,
What?
It's somewhere.
It's on YouTube with all my information on it. If I had the link, I could just send you the link through your email. Because I'm a music artist, I do music, and people die out here by putting their address on the internet. That's actually a public safety hazard. So for LaShawn, well, on the paperwork it says Mike. So for Michael to put my phone number, address, and color of my house out on it says Mike on the paperwork. I apologize. Yeah, that's what he does, Your Honor. But yeah, so it's like basically since my brother broke up with him, he's been mad, upset, and I have been the talk of his life, me and my brother. So whatever happened to his house or however it happened, he just instantly just say, "Oh, he did it. He did it." He's mad because my brother left him. Lamonte is his boyfriend. I'm not gay at all.
Judge, I don't want to talk to him no further. I want to talk to you. I just want the protection order for him to stay away from me. Nobody knows where I live but
I don't mess with him, Your Honor.
So, but you filed one against Lamonte also. So how'd you file one against Lamonte?
That's his boyfriend.
I filed a protection order against him as well.
That's his boyfriend, my brother Lamonte.
No,
he actually paroled out at his house, and my brother's name is on his house. That's why I know you stay at. That one time I went over there.
Hold on one second. Let me see something.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, so in Lamonte's, you also say your house was shot at. Let me see.
It's probably the same thing on both paperworks.
No, I said that they was together, Judge. Yes.
So
that's what I said.
Okay, I'll read it. But how do you know who shot your house?
I saw them.
Okay, that's what I'm just trying to figure out. Okay. Were you watching out the window and saw the car drive by and somebody hang out the window and shoot?
No, I was looking out the window and I saw them actually physically walk up to my house and shoot my house up. Yes, I did, Judge.
So they were walking, they weren't in a car. So which one did?
Right, they parked their car on the side street from my house and they came. Which one? What you say, Judge?
And which one of them actually shot?
The one that's on the screen right now, Dante Render.
So what did Lamonte do?
Lamonte has been putting his hands on me and he choked me out and he told me he's gonna kill me.
But on the day of the alleged shooting, he did.
No, he didn't do anything that particular day. No.
So how was?
Okay. All right. Anything else, Mr. Smith?
No, I just want these protection orders to be granted because I fear for my safety and my family's safety. And I've done everything
Objection, Your Honor.
As far as to talking to APD and, getting warrants secured for both of them.
So who's taking the warrants, you or APD?
No, APD has taken their own warrant. but I am going to take a warrant on Lamonte for choking me out, and it's on video as well.
Now you putting some on Monte now.
Okay.
Because he's not here. You see, Your Honor, can I have a table?
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so if Monte was here, it probably would have been, oh, Monte shot my house up. But since I'm here, it's I did it. Now he wants to take out a warrant on Lamonte because Lamonte's not here. Ongoing.
So
it's just ongoing. So, Your Honor,
Judge,
honestly, the way I feel,
Your Honor,
I feel
this
like
was done
if
prior
you was
to
to
coming to court today.
Can I have the floor, Your Honor?
So so when did APD allegedly tell you they took out a warrant, Mr. Smith?
This was last week.
So the words that came out of their mouth is they took a warrant.
Yes, they well for Dante Render, yes.
For Dante Render. So why when I went down to APD, the after trying to figure out everything was going on, they said it was nothing going on with me.
All right, so
because I actually go check up on my stuff. I have nothing going on with me. Your Honor, I actually just got done paying my bond off.
So
actually, Judge, I have the proof. I have the if you want that, you know that he has an active warrant for his arrest.
But here's
Detective's not here.
So here's the thing: is that I guess I just don't understand. And when I say young folks, I don't mean that in any negative
Go ahead
way.
and say it. Go ahead and say it because they're crazy young folks.
I don't want to put everything on social media. I mean, some of these young folks
right.
want to see people fighting and they videotape it and live stream it. I don't understand.
Judge, can I say something?
Well, hold on, no, because
the reason why I put it on social media because I was in.
I'm not finished. Okay. Young folks will see a group of people fighting, and they'll videotape it and live stream it, and then one of them calling the police to try, but they're laughing and encouraging people fighting and tearing stuff up, and you get mad at one another and you put people's address and I don't know if y'all have paid attention to the world today.
This world is messed up.
It is not. It is just. It's not just.
This world do not play fair. The world do not play fair. And the fact that my address is on the internet and I have random people calling my phone that I don't even know of, Your Honor, it's like.
Judge, can I say something?
Hold on. I just don't understand why. I mean, I don't know if you're whatever. Social
help me out, Your Honor, please.
But look, I just don't understand why you put all that. You didn't let the police handle it and stuff. Because now,
help me understand.
Let's say he did it, and he didn't file a counterclaim. But that's dangerous for you. Also, I get it. You say he shot at your house, but it's dangerous for you to put his information out there now.
Judge, there was after he had shot at my home. That's when I put his in because they could have shot me, Judge, and nobody would have known who shot me.
I'm not saying that didn't, but why did you put his information on social? Why didn't you just let the police handle it? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because after he shot at
it's
my
like
home,
you're not even sure who did it. You have so much
didn't put his address. I put his name up there. His name up there. Judge, can he please be quiet while I'm talking? That's so rude.
I just want to see. I want to see the video. I want to see the video. I want to see this video. And if the video, you should hear the gun go off, right?
Right.
Okay, so I want to see the video.
APD, they got the video, but
no,
I don't have it.
You put it up on your
They have way more evidence than I have.
Okay, Mr. Smith.
He don't want to pull it up because the evidence of him putting my address and name
Judge,
is going to be right up under that video. That's exactly why. Pull it up, LaShawn.
I don't have it, Judge. You pull it up. You the one who's telling her I did it.
Oh, so here's I want to see the video when you screaming, shows him that where I hear a gunshot. That's what I want to hear.
Judge, I'm showing. I can show you pictures of my home being that my window that I had to repair and all the damage I had to do to my walls and all the repairs I had to make. I want this order granted, and I want
Mr. Smith.
That he done.
So when you were screaming live, there should be a gunshot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, you stream live. It's on your phone, so pull up your Instagram account. I mean,
I
Thank
don't,
you.
Judge. I didn't save it to my phone, but I'm an
It's in your
Instagram influencer,
archives.
and
Everything's in your
it's
archives.
several people that screen recorded. What happened. Like I wasn't even really talking about him. Like I was just saying. You a right to come to
I
somebody's
have
house.
something,
Like
Your Honor,
nobody know where I live
from a.
at, Judge.
Mr. Render, hold on. Okay.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
So you were able to give a copy of the video to the cops, but you don't have a copy, Mr. Smith.
No, I don't have the video. No.
I mean, help me. So if you're streaming it, didn't it post on your Instagram page or whatever?
No, ma'am.
So where does it go?
Well, I didn't save it. You have to save it, but somebody screen recorded it. That's how APD was able to get it because it was screen recorded. I never, said that I didn't put his name up there. Yes, I did. When you shot my house up, I put your name out there because I wanted people to know who shot at my house. And if something would have happened to me, I wanted people to know who had did it.
Why
So
would
of
you say
course
I
I
did
put
it?
your name up there. Yeah,
Why would
I
you say
know
I
for a
did it?
fact you did it. I
Why
know
would you say
you
I did it?
did.
Because Monte broke up with you. Sorry, Your
No,
Honor.
that ain't got bring Monte name up. We're talking about you right now.
Your Honor.
Okay.
It's basically like as if LaShawn was to if if I was to say date a person and now I hate that person and now it's like okay I'm gonna figure out a way because he said I actually have something from this Instagram page Fox 5 that says that on here saying that you're gay and you did this and that you having sex with your brother that's why you came and took your brother and he was like I'm going to make sure I put those N-words in jail. So this is what I feel like he's
well, where's
conjuring
your
up.
proof at?
Hey,
Where's your
on.
proof
All right,
at?
hold on, guys. All right, so
Matter of fact, here it is right here. Let's go ahead and pull it up because
share. Mr. Render, what is it
if
you're
the
trying
page
to share?
hasn't got deleted, I'm trying to find this page. FOX.
What page is this?
It's a Instagram page that when the incident occurred, they called me and was like, LaShawn posted a video saying that, oh, you're having sex with your brother. You came and took your brother away from him out his house because you want to have sex with him. And now that he's trying to put you guys in jail, he has a warrant out for y'all. And then the shooting happened. So I hit him up on Instagram like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, literally.
So you wanted to show me whatever. You're fine. Go ahead.
Right there. Can you hear it?
No, sir. You're not sharing your screen.
1 second. I'm finna share my screen, Your Honor. You see the screen, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Just got to pull up what it is you
So
want.
bad. Like they want to
You
see
hear
who Monte is.
Uh-huh.
Who is Monte? The nigga that's his real name I was talking to. And his brother, his faggot ass brother, don't want to fuck him. His brother want to fuck him so bad. Like Monte, they want to see who Monte is. Who is Monte? The nigga, that's his.
Was that the whole video?
Yes, that's what I was sent to by this Atlanta drama page.
Did I say your name though? Did I mention you? Did I mention your name?
Oh, wait 1 second. You hear it, Your Honor?
No, so not yet. You got to share your screen again.
Oh, wait, 1 sec. Let me share my screen one more time, Your Honor.
Okay.
Like, I just been the topic of his life lately.
Well, I'm gonna go back in the comments. You continue to show, man. I ain't gonna mess it up.
Period. But yeah, Luke, I didn't do that shit for clout. This shit really did happen. Like, these hoes been talking shit for years. And you know, like, I got tired of I forgot where that hoe stayed at. And somebody on the live told me where that hoe lived at. And that's when I pulled up.
That's him pulling up on my.
Okay,
that's nothing to worry
I
about.
don't want to date nobody named Monte. Girl, period. I don't want you to. Because when that nigga came back home from prison, his motherfucking booty hole was wider than 280 motherfucking 5. Period. Why booty hole ass nigga? Fuck you. Why booty hole? That nigga booty hole. Why then he wanted his ass ate? I ain't finna eat no ass. I ain't never even ate no reason why he didn't want Monte around me, because the brother had like he wanted to fuck me too. But if he wanted to fuck me, that's all he had to say. But see, now, Snoop, I'm finna be messy. I'm finna give you all that shit. I'm finna be messy, like, for real. Like, I was trying to goddamn lay low off this shit, but this nigga got me fucked up.
Oh, child. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back in the comments. I'm gonna let you continue to show, man. I ain't gonna mess it up.
Period. But yeah, Snoop, I didn't do that shit for clout. This shit really did happen. Like, these hoes been talking shit for years. And you know, like, I got tired of I forgot where that hoe stayed at. And somebody on the live told me where that hoe lived at. And that's when I pulled up. I'm an Instagram influencer. That's what I do, Judge. I get on live, and that's how I make my money. I talk about certain things that happen. I just don't feel like that's enough, Judge. Like, I mean, what?
Mr.
Like,
Smith,
what?
but Mr. Smith, hold on. I'm not making light of anything that's happened. But was those videos after the alleged gunshot to your house?
No.
So when were those videos made?
That was the same night that he talked about, December the 15th.
Is that the night of the gunshot?
The same night that my house got shot up.
And so somebody shot at your house. You think it's Mr. Render, right?
I know it's him, Judge.
Okay, listen to me. Oh, you think it's Mr. Render, but you get on with Snoop Money Chaser.
No, Judge, this live was before the shooting. This is what I'm letting you know. This live was before the shooting happened.
You heard me on how he said he pulled up on somebody and he didn't know where.
I said nobody knew where I lived at. Nobody knew. Nobody.
Both of you. I want to hear. I'm meeting both of y'all. I want to hear and see the video where the shooting happened. That's what
Sean.
Mike. That's what I need to. That's what I need to see. Were any of those videos after the shooting?
Michael.
No, ma'am. This was all before the shooting.
So I want you to. Here's what I'm doing. I mean.
Oh, and to reiterate again, the last time I talked to him, I think was 2018, 2019. I just came with this guy. My brother got out of jail because he paroled over out at his house. That's how. So for a PTO, a FPO, like.
So here's what I got.
I don't have contact with this man. I don't like what?
Gentlemen.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, Mr. Smith.
It's crazy.
Here's the thing. I mean, you want to show me a whole, but I mean, So
we're waiting on the video.
Again, Judge.
You need to give me the video, Mr. Smith.
I'm waiting on the video.
Judge, I don't have the video. I got pictures of my home having holes in the wall.
I understand, Mr. Smith, but the video with them is going to prove who it was.
It's going to show me doing it. It's going to show Monte running away.
Or not?
So, can you get the video from the police?
No.
Fine.
I can't because I can't do that. I mean, why do that? Why do I have to get a video to get a protection order?
Well, because
when I almost lost my life.
Mr. Smith, you have the burden of proving that this event happened.
Right. And I am, and I'm gonna prove it. I'm right now. I'm trying to get a lawyer and everything. So like he have a warrant out for his arrest. Like either way it goes, he's going to jail for it.
Mr. Smith, you're gonna have to stop talking over me. You have the burden right here of proving preponderance of the evidence that this happened. And so far, all you've done is say that it happened. He has shown me videos of you saying all kinds of stuff. You showed me the text
but did I
messages.
ever mention his name, Judge? I'm an Instagram influencer.
Just ain't gonna let me talk for you. And you showed me Instagram messages where he says something to the effect of, "Why are you saying that you shot up the house?" It's not saying even like the other, like guy before you said, "I hit you." So that's what I'm saying, Mr. Smith. You can get a copy of that video that you gave to the police. And I've got you on mute. So that's what I'm saying. Right now, it's just, the other ones, at least I saw the text and things like that. I don't understand how you don't have a copy of the video. I just don't understand that. And this is not my first rodeo. I was police before, and you can come and see you're talking. I got you muted, Mr. Smith. That's because you keep talking over me. All right. You feel free to reapply, but honestly, you're gonna have to have a copy of that video because
Don't worry, he have a warrant out for his arrest. Have a good day, Judge. Bye-bye.
Whoa, Judge, is he allowed to do that?
Mr. Render, well, you didn't want to hear the rest of what I said. Mr. Render, if you'll place your email in the chat, we'll email you a copy of the dismissal, okay?
Thank you so much. And he's about to go on Instagram right now and do more. I guarantee you, Judge. So when he does, how do I go about recording his?
Both of y'all can follow TPO again.
Oh, I'm okay. It's his. But let me just put my email in because that's crazy.
Once you do, you can go ahead and leave the meeting. Have a good New Year. Stay healthy and safe.
Thank you, Your Honor.